Apparently a demon lord showed up.
How strong are we talking? Figure I could handle a low-level one myself.
Okay, you're 15 years old, and it says you've trained to be a priestess?
That's right. And now that I'm an adult, I want to become an adventurer and help out as many people as I can.
Here, this will serve as your guild identification. This will be quite the challenge. I'm sure if you wait, there'll be other adventurers willing to take on the quest.
Oh, please. The four of us can handle a bunch of filthy goblins, no problem. Can't we?
Mm-hmm. You in, priestess?
Come on and make up your mind already.
Okay, I'll go with you. If you really think I'll be able to help.
All right. We can finally go on an adventure. Yeah, welcome aboard.
Great to have you.
Okay. Less talking, more exploring. Let's go.
Did any of you bring potions along just in case?
Nope.
Huh?
We didn't have the time or the money to do much shopping before we left. Rescuing those kidnapped girls takes priority. Plus, we've got you to help. You can heal us if we happen to get hurt, right?
Well, I can pray to the goddess and ask for the miracles of healing and light if need be, but there are limits. I can only use them 3 times, so...
Hold up! What the heck is this?
There was one at the entrance, too.
I know.
Hear me, O merciful Earth Mother. Please offer us your loving protection. Light the darkness.
Come on, we're falling behind. The other 2 ran up ahead, and I don't want to miss anything.
Right, I'm sorry.
Geez, what's the matter now?
It's just, I thought I heard something.
Like what?
I'm not sure, but it was behind us.
The goblins! Fireball! Hey, I got one! Sagittine Flammare Radius! No! Don't! Give that back! Get away from her, monsters!
How dare you hurt her! You're dead!
Perform a healing miracle. Of course. Hear me, O merciful Earth Mother. Please lay your blessed hands upon this child's wounds. Heal her!
Monsters! I'll kill you all!
Stop swinging that thing around! I can't get close!
You're the next one down!
1. And that's 2.
Who are you and where did you come from?
I am Goblin Slayer.
He was strong.
That was a hobgoblin. They must have recruited one as a guard. I'm going to kill this horde. What will you do?
I'll go too. With you.
Do you know spells?
I can perform the miracles of healing and holy light.
How often?
Only 3 times, so I can cast 2 more spells in here.
All right.
What are you doing to him?
We have to get rid of our scents. Get used to the smell of blood.
I'll try.
8, 9.
But earlier, how did we miss this when we walked by?
It's a dark cave.
Us.
The last one must be a woman. Looks like they dragged her in deeper.
We have to go save her!
10.
Do you have an ability that lets you see in the darkness?
Of course not. I'll just practice. The trick is to aim where their necks should be.
That's insane. How much have you trained?
A lot. Fall back.
Okay!
The light. Again.
Oh, merciful Earth Mother! Protect us as we go forward! And bless us with holy light!
11.
There will be others coming for us, but I'm all out of spells!
I know. See ya. 12, 13.
Find. Rookie adventurers think slaying them will be an easy quest, only to end up being slaughtered themselves. If the girls are rescued, they're traumatized from being treated as playthings, and usually end up joining temples. Sometimes an adventurer survives, but gives up the life, just disappears. Tragedies like this happen all too often in this harsh world. But does it really have to be this way? I don't know the answer.
No way. You heard what the guild girl told us. We should start with the sewers and work our way up.
Move, kids, let the real adventurers through.
You idiot! Don't push!
The big quest is ours, little spearman. Look somewhere else.
That's no way to talk to the greatest warrior in the room.
Please settle down, everyone. There's no reason to fight amongst yourselves.
He's not even gonna go look at the quests? He did say there's no reason to rush, since none of the other adventurers like killing goblins. Sir?
Hello.
Oh, good morning, Goblin Slayer. It's so nice to see you.
Are there any quests that involve goblins? Are you coming?
Of course.
I'm going out.
Oh, okay. Please be careful.
Get home safely. Imagine if your older sister was attacked. She'd be tortured, forced to endure unspeakable things, and then finally, killed. Let's say you witnessed all of this firsthand, holding your breath in a hiding spot, waiting to die. There's no way you'd forgive them. You would take up weapons and devote your entire life to getting revenge. You'd hunt the monsters down, one by one. You'd kill obsessively, your hands always smelling of blood.
Look, we made it. Finally.
Some days you'd be successful, and on others, you would fail. You'd try to figure out the best way to kill them the next time. This would be the only thing that occupied your mind. You'd test every idea you came up with, no matter how absurd. And against your better nature, you'd start to enjoy it. A naive person might suggest you let the children live, but she's not thinking about how they'll grow up to attack the villages, stealing women and livestock to survive. You'll watch young, aspiring adventurers, those with new porcelain ranks, who will think, I chased away a goblin that came to my village once. They're weak, easy to deal with. These rookies won't realize that the goblin they proudly chased away was likely an injured wanderer whose hoard has been destroyed. Still, this gives the young adventurer false confidence. Meanwhile, goblins that survive an attack gain experience. They become wanderers and grow stronger. Eventually, the wanderers become bodyguards or leaders of new nests. In a way, I am, in turn, a monster to them.
I know you're worried, but you need to remember that the only reason I allow him to stay here is because he pays us so well. He may have been your childhood friend back then, but he's not that boy anymore. Look, the truth is, he's completely lost it. You know that, but you choose to ignore it.
I understand, but I'm still going to wait.
That makes 5. They're on their way.
Right, I'll start. Hear me, O merciful Earth Mother. Please protect us the weak with your divine light and the sacred power of nature. Protection!
That's quite a useful new miracle you've been granted. 6 dead. The rest will most likely burn inside.
Yes, it just seems wrong to use the miracle the Earth Mother bestowed upon me in this way, to do harm to other living beings.
They might have a back door or another escape route. Stay on guard.
I can't believe that's what you're thinking about right now.
Imagination is a weapon. Those who lack it are the first to die.
Just like the ones who take quests without considering the consequences.
Precisely.
Great Earth Mother. Why did you bestow this miracle upon me?
Now we don't have to extinguish the fire. When it dies out, we'll hunt down those who survive the blaze. We can't let any of them live.
Not everyone may appreciate what you do, but you saved so many lives by hunting those disgusting monsters. I hope you're as proud of yourself as I am. Not just anyone can become a silver-ranked adventurer.
Just as I suspected. I'm not what they expect of a silver rank.
Morning! Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'll now be posting all the available quests for today.
Time to make some coin!
Welcome back.
Thanks.
How about something to eat? I can get a quick lunch ready.
Sure.
I'll make this one extra delicious for you.
Great.
The Goblin Slayer swung his blade, fierce wretchedness he now would purify. Goblin corpses he cut through as the heads flew high. Oh, courageous warrior, with a sword that's tempered in perfect silver, never will the blade betray its purpose or its way, wielded by a master who will wander for always. And finally, the Goblin King's reign comes to an end. Relieved to be free, the beautiful maiden leans in for a kiss. However, he is the Goblin Slayer, sworn to wander, spilling monsters' blood, never to settle down. The princess reached out but found only air. Following destiny, the Goblin Slayer left without looking back. That's The Stronghold Up in Flames from Goblin Slayer, the brave warrior from the frontier. Thus ends our tale, for now.
Sir, that adventurer you were singing about, does he really exist?
Why, yes, of course he does. You'll find him living in the frontier city, which is about 2 or 3 days' ride to the west.
Thanks. So we found Orkbolg. Where can I find Orkbolg?
Oak? Like the tree?
No, Ork. As in Ork? Orkbolg. I heard that he was here.
Are you referring to an adventurer?
You fool! We're in the realm of the humans now. Your fancy long-ears talk isn't going to help.
Oh, then what exactly should I call him?
His proper name, of course, Beard Cutter.
Sorry, there's no one here by that name either.
There isn't.
You dwarves have as much imagination as the rocks you work, always convinced you're the ones who are right.
Ha! And what do you know of the world? With a heart as small as your chest is flat.
At least I'm not barrel-shaped like your dwarf women.
I think you mean voluptuous.
No, please.
If your quarreling isn't over, I beg of you, kindly go elsewhere and spare the rest of us. If my companions have caused you trouble, I apologize.
It's fine, I'm used to it. Still, this is quite an odd party. A high elf traveling with her ancestral foe, a dwarf, and a member of the rarely glimpsed lizard man race. Plus, they're all silver ranked.
As my comrades have said, the one we seek is known by the names Orkbolg and Beard Cutter. Sadly, the human tongue is not my specialty, but translated, I believe he is known as the Goblin Slayer.
Oh, Goblin Slayer!
Wait! Hold on!
We're done.
That's wonderful. Welcome back, Goblin Slayer.
Our quest was successful.
I'm glad to see you're both safe.
Well, more or less.
You were talking about goblins. Where are they?
Well, ask them.
Are you goblins?
Of course we're not. But are you Orkbolg? Because you certainly don't look it.
Why would I? I've never been called that.
Sir Goblin Slayer, if we might have a moment of your time, there is something we would like to discuss with you.
Fine.
In that case, we do have some meeting rooms available for use upstairs.
Let's go.
Should I come along with you?
You need rest.
Don't worry, we'll have him back soon. Are you truly an adventurer of the silver rank?
The guild thinks so.
Then the guild must be wrong. You look weak and your equipment is so shabby.
What do you know? Before you speak long ears, take a closer look. That leather armor makes for easier movement, and the chainmail and helmet provide protection against blades and blows to the head. His sword and shield may be small, but they're also easy to maneuver in tight spaces.
Well, it certainly wouldn't kill you to keep your equipment clean.
It's a precaution to cover the smell of metal. Those bastards have keen noses.
Listen, you may be a high elf, but you're still an inexperienced whelp who's out wandering the world because she got bored and doesn't have the sense to listen to her elders.
What's your business with me?
I'm sure you've heard by now about the growing number of demons in the capital.
No.
Leading them is a demon king. He's been resurrected. Now he's gathering forces because he wants to take over the world.
I see.
That's why we came. We need somebody with your skills.
Ask someone else. I have no interest in anything but goblins.
Sir Goblin Slayer, we've come to ask for your aid with an infestation of goblins.
All right, then I accept. Where are they? How many? How big is their nest? Do they have a shaman or hob?
What's with this guy?
As my companion has mentioned, in the wake of the Demon King's resurrection, an army of his minions has gathered and is preparing to make its move. So the chieftains of my kind, the kings of men, and the elders of the elves and dwarves have decided to hold a conference.
And we're the adventurers who've been hired to act as their representatives.
Eventually, a great battle is going to be fought, although I'm sure you don't care about that.
The goblins we mentioned to you earlier are currently becoming more active on elven lands, making a real nuisance of themselves.
Have any champions or lords emerged among them?
Champions? And lords?
Goblin heroes or kings. Basically equal to platinum-ranked adventurers.
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. However, our search has turned up one enormous nest.
And as usual, the military won't deploy for goblins.
The human kings may see us as allies, but they don't see us as equals. If we brought our soldiers into this, they would think we were plotting something.
Which is why they sent us adventurers. But we still require a human with goblin-slaying prowess.
So, out of everyone else, we've chosen you, Orc Bolg.
Do you have a map?
Right here.
Ruins.
We believe so.
Numbers?
We only know that there are many.
I'll leave immediately. You can decide how much you want to pay me.
What the... Is he planning to go alone? So, why did you all become adventurers?
Me? For the exquisite cuisine, obviously.
For you.
Well, what about you?
I've always longed to see the outside world.
This is delicious!
I'm talking here!
I'm so glad you find it to your liking.
What kind of animal is this from?
That is the meat of a swamp creature.
Ew.
A rabbit like you couldn't possibly understand the pleasure of biting into a steaming hunk of freshly roasted flesh.
There's hot soup, too. Would you like some?
Yes, thank you. It tastes wonderful.
I hope to raise my status by rooting out heresy so I may become a dragon.
Huh?
That's the reason I became an adventurer.
Oh, right. Huh?
Goblins.
Yeah, I think we all had that one pretty much figured out. Thanks. That soup was delicious. It's only fair I give you something in return. Elven traveling rations. We're not supposed to give them to others, but this is a special occasion.
So good!
I'm glad you like it.
All right, then. I suppose I'll have to offer something, too.
Huh?
Fire wine, a dwarven brew made deep in our cellars.
Fire wine?
Surely someone of your advanced age and considerable maturity has had a tipple or two before.
Don't you mock me, cave dweller! Of course I have!
Would a sip of water help, maybe?
Go on, beard cutter, have a swig. Not bad, eh, kid?
I heard. They came from the moon.
The moon? As in one of the two above us now?
Yes. The Green Moon. That's where the goblins originated. Their green home.
Does that mean shooting stars are goblins?
I'm not sure. But that moon has no trees, grass, or water. It's a desolate place. And that makes them angry. They envy us because we have what they don't. And so they come here. Which is why if you ever become jealous of someone, you become like a goblin yourself.
Who told you all of this?
My older sister.
You have an older sister?
I had an older sister.
Just so I'm certain I understand, you really think they're from the moon?
All I know for sure is that my sister never made mistakes.
I think he passed out.
Oh, seems like the drink finally kicked in.
I'm not surprised. He did have quite a bit of it.
It would be wise for us to sleep. If we're tired tomorrow, we run the risk of making mistakes. We'll take turns as lookouts.
That's a good girl. Time to go home. Don't dally. Still gone.
The last lullaby!
If you miss, this is going to be much more difficult.
Quiet, you.
Where the hell are you aiming?
Let's go.
Incredible.
My compliments. Was that some form of magic?
No, it's just that once you've mastered a technique, it can seem as though you've cast a spell.
Yes, well, next time I'll show you what a dwarf can do.
1, 2...
Huh? Oh, what are you doing? My arrow killed them!
They're highly sensitive to smells.
Huh?
Especially the scents of women, children, and elves.
Ugh. No way! You keep that filth away from me!
You get used to it.
I think so. I only spotted it because the marks are new.
Conniving monsters. These ruins could be full of traps.
Correct. Ordinary goblins shouldn't be able to set traps like this.
You think someone could be leading them?
We should assume so.
I have heard many tales of the large nests you bravely destroyed in the past, Sir Goblin Slayer. What are your preferred methods?
Smoke them out, then crush them one by one. Set them on fire, drown them in the river. There are many options. But those won't work now. Are there tracks?
It's hard to tell in here. The rock floor is too smooth.
Let's see. Their hideout is down the left hallway.
How can you tell?
The subtle wear on the stone. It looks like they travel from the left side to the right and then back again, or they head from their hideout to the entrance.
What do you suggest, Sir Goblin Slayer?
We go this way.
Did you not hear him say their hideouts in the other direction?
Yes, but then we'd be too late.
What an awful stench!
Breathe through your nose. You'll get used to it.
What is this place?
A goblin waste heap.
You don't mean...
What in the name of the gods?
Poor miserable soul.
Please. You have to. She's still alive!
Quick, a miracle!
Right. What? What is it, Goblin Slayer?
You must kill. I understand.
Wait, please stop! We can still save her!
Don't! You must kill this monster!
3. I don't know what you all were expecting, but I only came here to slay goblins.
Kill them all. Every last one of them.
I will.
O horns and claws of our father Iguanodon, thy 4 limbs become 2 legs and walk upon this earth. A miracle for my ancestors, the Dragon-Tooth Warrior.
Send this with him. It should explain everything.
Make haste. My conjured messenger should safely deliver her to the elves in the forest.
What the hell is going on?
Drink deep and sing loudly, spirits. Shout, dance, and sleep like the dead. Show me the dreams of fire wine.
Hear me, O merciful Earth Mother. Grant us the peace to accept all things and bless us with your solitude.
Stupor and silence. By combining those 2 magics, the goblins will fall asleep before any sort of alarm can be raised. And then, the 3 of us will slay them up close, one at a time.
Too slick.
I thought those dirty goblins were awfully quiet. They don't even make good foot soldiers. You people seem more prepared than that elf from before. But you're wrong if you think you can step foot in my fortress and live.
Oh, so you're not a goblin?
Are you being serious? He's an ogre! You've heard of them!
No.
Bastard! You mock me! I, who have been granted an army by one of the Demon Lord's generals!
I know there are powerful monsters in the world, but I'm afraid I've never heard of you.
Then I'll show you my power, so that you may die knowing it! Compunculus Crescicant!
He's casting a fireball!
Scatter!
It's enormous! Where do you propose we go?
Hear me, O merciful Earth Mother. Please protect us the weak with your divine light and the sacred power of nature! Protection! Oh, Earth Mother! Please protect us the weak with your divine light and the sacred power of nature once more! Protection!
You saved us.
We can handle him!
Foolish little Archer! You'll suffer far more than the other elf ever dreamed of!
Create a warrior. We need numbers.
As you wish, Sir Goblin Slayer. O horns and claws of our father Iguanodon, thy 4 limbs become 2 legs and walk upon this earth! O sickle wings of the Velociraptor! Slice, fly, and hunt! I request backup!
You got it! Time to work, you crafty gnomes! Mass grains of sand together to form mighty rock!
Measly little dwarf!
You damn cave dwellers are too slow!
We have our own way of fighting. Observe, long ears! Stone blast!
Did you think you could beat me by throwing a few pebbles?
Now, Sir Goblin Slayer!
Is that your best attack?
Arkbog, no!
I don't think he's moving!
Do not mistake me for a mere goblin. You shall each pay dearly for this humiliation. First I shall break each of your limbs, then I'll make sport of the females in front of you!
You will not defeat us, Ogre! I swear it! Please attend to him, Priestess!
Goblin Slayer! Please, can you hear me?
Out of the way! Overgrown lizard!
Sir Mage and Lady Ranger, now's your chance!
Hurry up with another spell, dwarf!
I'm working on it!
You insolent pug, stop your incessant buzzing!
Have another stone blast!
Your attacks are useless!
Come on, speak to me!
I can't. See, well, what's happening?
Everyone's still fighting the ogre.
Good. I need a healing potion and a stamina potion.
Of course.
Thanks.
Take them. No, wait.
Fear not. If she manages to survive this, I'll allow her to live for a little while. She'll be my plaything, and then my food. I need someone to spawn more goblins for me now.
You're a fool.
What did you do?
This is a gate scroll. I linked it to the bottom of the sea.
What just happened? Was that just seawater?
The water at that depth is under incredible pressure. It must have been unleashed swiftly, like a blade. To think he used a transfer scroll as a weapon.
Such magic allows you to escape in an instant. It's often used by adventurers in peril, but certainly not as a form of attack like this.
The thing is, dear, your friend asked a strange favor of me once upon a time.
I was going to use that scroll to destroy a nest. Oh well. Now then, what were you called again? Not that it matters.
You're insane! You would use such power against mere goblins?
Yes, because goblins are far more troublesome than you.
Priestess?
What is it?
Does Orkbolg always do insane stunts like that?
Yes. That's just who he is, I think.
Well then.
But despite how rash he can seem, he's always quite aware of his actions. He also isn't obligated to teach me anything, and yet every quest he does.
I see. We should sleep.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I still don't like him. Even if he did save us from that ogre. I thought adventures were supposed to be fun. There's joy in experiencing the unknown and discovering new wonders. We should feel happy or accomplished, proud of what we've done. But that's not what I'm feeling in the slightest. Someday I'll take him on an actual adventure.
Kill it already!
I'm trying, okay?
Ouch. Are you alright?
It didn't get me. I'll need this. I can't get it to come out! Not good. What do we do now? I can't...
Chief of Justice, Lord of the Sword, Ward of the Scale, may your forces manifest! Holy smite!
Must be nice. Miracles from the gods make things a lot easier.
You know it's not that simple. They only answer my wishes once a day, so the rest of the time I'm...
Quick! We need to run!
You weren't able to complete the quest, so there's no reward. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think you'll probably want to find somewhere to wash up as soon as you can.
Yes, ma'am.
It's no sword, but I believe this may help.
A candle?
Yes, indeed. It's very useful for finding things. A marvelous item. You see, it grows hot when you get close to what you seek. I suppose you could sell it for cash instead of using it, if you want.
Oh, wow, that's really generous of you. Thank you very much.
Don't mention it, dear. It's no trouble. I'm simply happy to help.
All right, then. Time to head out. Ugh.
Well, I guess I'll see you back home.
Okay. I need some repairs.
Again? You're always destroying my work. You need to learn to be careful.
I am careful.
You ought to learn about sarcasm, too.
I'd like you to procure a scroll as well.
Scrolls are hard to come by, not to mention expensive.
Cost isn't an issue.
If some adventurer comes around here looking to sell one, then I'll buy it. But I wouldn't go getting your hopes up.
I understand. That's fine.
Goblin Slayer!
I'm running into everyone today.
I wanted to show you something. Look!
So, you're Obsidian ranked now.
That's right! I had my promotion exam yesterday. I wasn't certain that I'd get it, but apparently fighting an ogre really gave me an edge!
I see. Congratulations.
It's thanks to you. Without all your help, I never would have gotten this far.
I didn't do anything.
Of course you did. You saved me the first time we met.
Maybe. The rest of your party didn't make it, though.
I know. Still, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have survived either. But I did, and
I just think about finding the sword and the candle's supposed to react, right?
Is it?
I think it feels warmer when I point it in this direction.
Which means my sword's that way. Found him. Bastard! Die! 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 Where's the other?
It's gone. So what do you think of the club?
Well, it's effective at least. A handful of good wax was enough to kill the rat.
Plus, it suits you better than a sword.
Oh, shut up.
All right then, if you're ready, we will now begin the promotion exam.
Yeah, I'm absolutely ready. I say we skip past Sapphire and Emerald and go right to Ruby. No, scratch that. Just promote me straight to Bronze.
I'm sorry, that's not how this works. The leather armor and boots you're wearing, those are new, right?
Yep, they sure are. Did you notice the quality of the boots? Not only are they well made, I had them altered to fit me perfectly.
I find it interesting that you're so much better off than your peers, considering the same quests are available to everyone.
Oh, no, wait, I can explain. It's just, I was running kind of low on funds, so I had my family send me some money, that's all.
A lie. On the name of the Supreme God, I swear, what this man just uttered was false. A lie.
Sense lie? The ability to see through lies. Damn it! Curse these seekers!
Apparently, you just acquired new gear in a raid at the ruins? Oh, I think I understand what happened. While the others thought you were scouting, you found a treasure chest which you kept for yourself until you could sell the contents.
No, please, it's not as bad as it looks, I swear! I'm sorry!
Absolutely unacceptable. This sort of thing is exactly what's led to the widespread prejudice against other raids and scouts. But, since this is your first offense, demoting you to porcelain and banning you from adventuring in this town should be sufficient.
Whoa, hold on a second! That's ridiculous! You're not seriously gonna kick me out just for keeping one little treasure chest to myself, are you?
Are you some sort of imbecile? An adventurer who would betray the trust of his party doesn't deserve the title. You are hereby demoted on the grounds of falsifying a reward. You won't be removed from town, but you may no longer work here.
Don't go getting any foolish ideas.
Hey, Goblin Slayer, don't let them do this to me. You've been out on quests, you know what it's like.
Me? I'm just here to observe. Nothing more and nothing less.
But you're one of us. You're an adventurer too.
Yes, just like the people you tricked and stole from.
Damn it! You'll regret this!
That isn't likely.
That hurt!
What's wrong?
The candle. It's getting hotter by the second.
Good! That means we're getting closer to my sword. Watch out!
Careful!
This way! How's the candle?
It's still really hot!
Don't tell me it's inside one of those things!
What should we do?
Get to the surface?
They just catch up to us while we climb the ladder!
We could jump into the water!
Sure, if we want to get the plague!
In that case... Give me the lantern!
What? Why?
Quick, use the miracle! Now!
Chief of Justice, Lord of the Sword, Lord of the Scale, may your forces manifest! Now, holy smite!
Is it still alive?
You stay there. I've got this. You've got something of mine, and I bet it doesn't taste very good, so... give it back!
It's time to slay some goblins. The location is Watertown. The reward is 1 bag of gold each. It's up to you if you want to come or not.
Seriously?
This is something I've already suspected for a while, but now I'm completely convinced. You're going to drive me crazy if you continue to surprise me with every move you make. So, listen up. We've been over this before. It's not a discussion unless everybody involved has a say.
But I am giving you a say.
You're not! Whatever we choose, the outcome is the same!
If we decided not to go with you, you'd go by yourself, right?
Of course.
So she's right. This isn't a discussion.
Still, the fact that Beardcutter is even mentioning it to us means he's getting a little better. Maybe.
Indeed. I believe this is a sign of real progress. Sweet nectar.
All right, I've decided. I'll go with you.
You don't know how many goblins you might face. The more spellcasters you have, the likelier the quest is to succeed.
Oh, very well then. Our traveling expenses seem to be more or less in order. I suppose we can go.
Once we're done slaying these goblins, you'll go on another adventure with us. What do you say, Orc Bull? Do we have a deal?
Sure, that's fine.
And remember, there will be no water torture. Got it?
Or setting them on fire.
Or poisoning them.
No poison?
Absolutely not.
Very well.
He actually agreed.
We have a brave warrior and a sweet priestess. And you are?
Fellow adventurers who have had the privilege to fight beside them. Though we were not summoned, we'd be happy to offer assistance.
Well met, stalwart adventurers. I welcome you from the bottom of my heart.
So, where are the goblins?
It happened about a month ago. We sent one of the acolyte girls from the temple out on an errand late at night. Her corpse was discovered in an alleyway the next morning. The report said it looked as though she was sliced apart while still alive.
Still alive? So it happened right there. Did the goblins eat parts of her, or was she only murdered?
Just let her talk.
Continue.
That attack was just the beginning. I had the city guard extend their patrols, but our crime rate rapidly increased. Women assaulted, children kidnapped, and all apparently the work of cutthroats or thieves. But after one such attack was interrupted by an adventurer, a shocking discovery was made. The corpse of the small would-be assassin wasn't human.
A goblin?
Goblins, huh? And more than a few of the nasty things by the sound of it.
How do you think that many of them have gotten into the town? Surely they would have been stopped if they tried to enter through the gates.
Maybe they tunneled up from the underground or used the waterways.
Seems like a lot of casualties if they were just passing through.
Goblins always make their nests beneath the surface, do they not? This town was built on top of an old settlement, so there are probably some ruins below the newer construction.
If I were them, I would settle there. They aren't bright creatures, but they're not total fools.
There you go again. You're always thinking like a goblin.
Of course I am. If I didn't know how they thought, I wouldn't be very good at fighting them.
Like you, we concluded that they were living under the city and sent out a quest for the Watertown adventurers. But
what happened to them? Oh, I see.
And that was when I heard the ballad of the brave and honorable Goblin Slayer, the hero of the frontier.
What ballad?
You mean you didn't know? You've been immortalized in song. Meeting you in person was pretty disappointing.
That's not my problem.
Come now, Sir Goblin Slayer. Tales of bravery survive thanks to the bards who sing of them.
Why does that matter?
Do you truly not understand how these things work? The more the word of your deeds spread throughout the land, the more requests you'll get to do the goblin slaying you love so much.
I beg of you, kind sir, will you please save Watertown from these creatures and their depravity?
Your town may already be lost.
No!
A boat.
Hear me, O merciful Earth Mother, please protect us the weak with your divine light and the sacred power of nature! Protection! I can't hold this long!
What do you want to do?
What else? The same as always. All goblins must die. That's one.
Hey now, leave the long-distance targets to me. Show off.
How many spells do you have left?
Loads of them.
Good. Then use tunnel. Dig a hole.
You know there's a whole town above us.
Not up. Dig down. Make a hole in the waterway and let the water run out.
If we mess around too much down here, the sewers could overflow.
But it's not water torture, fire, or poison.
Do something else.
I'm going to lose the shield.
If you have another transfer scroll, then you might want to consider using it now.
Unfortunately, I don't. I'm going to throw this as soon as protection goes down. Once I do, use the miracle again. Solidify our defense.
Yes, right.
If you wouldn't mind waiting just a moment, please. Now, I call upon you ancestors, O sickle wings of the Velociraptor, slice, fly, and hunt! I believe that blade will be to your liking, but please avoid throwing it.
I'll do my best.
Just a little longer.
What the?
We're jumping. Five.
Now, O great and fearsome dragon, behold your descendant in battle!
9. 10. They're wearing armor. It's easier just to knock them off the boat.
Excellent idea!
16. With these numbers, we may be in trouble.
Eyes open or eyes closed. A high elf's arrow never misses its mark.
Here.
Ugh. And here I was hoping not to use these things.
Protection!
Thanks for that.
I'll keep their strikes from reaching us so the rest of you can concentrate on your attacks.
Okay. Time to work, you crafty gnomes. Mass grains of sand together to form mighty rock. Beard Cutter! Scaly, get back here! Stone Dash!
Another battle over. What next?
Personally, I'd like to rest a little while.
No. We need to keep moving.
Yes, I agree. That skirmish was anything but quiet. Even with the rain making some of the noise, we may well have alerted other denizens of this place to our presence here.
What?
A goblin? That's not a goblin.
Thank you for clearing that up. Time to get out of here. I wasn't expecting a swamp dragon.
Swamp dragon or an alligator?
Hey, Scaly, isn't that thing a relative of yours? Talk to it!
It pains me to say this, but I have had no contact with any of my family since I left home. And even if I had, I could assure you that violent creature is no relative of mine, Sir Mage.
Well, I guess this is one way to get around.
Try to steady your breathing.
Fine, you don't need to carry me.
You have one miracle left, don't you? I can't have you fainting here.
I say we feed the dwarf to that monster and make our escape. It'll definitely get food poisoning.
You just try it.
There's something up ahead of us. At least one goblin ship, possibly a lot more. Who knows?
So, what should we do?
There is a way.
I don't know what kind of crazy plan you've got in your head this time, but remember the rules.
We'll go with your idea.
These hallways are like some kind of labyrinth.
The builders must have designed it this way so that any monsters who wandered in would get lost in the hopes that the dead warriors buried here would not be disturbed. Having to wander around this place as a lost spirit would be a cruel fate indeed.
Yes, and it would also remove one from the cycle of death and rebirth. We cannot allow the goblins to confuse our path. Those dastardly creatures could attack at any moment. We must remain vigilant.
Might as well start with this room, I guess.
It isn't locked, and there don't appear to be any traps. Not on the door, at least. But I'm no expert on ancient ruins, so don't get mad at me if something goes terribly wrong here.
Let's go!
Oh no! A prisoner!
How awful. Huh? But what's the matter?
Look.
This is not good at all. They've barred the door from the outside.
They're on us!
Looks like we fell into their hands.
No, what do we do? Goblin Slayer, they have us completely trapped!
Calm down. We're still alive.
Poison gas!
Oh no!
What happened? I don't like how quiet it is out there.
Since we stopped the holes, the poison gas reversed its flow. I'm sure at least a few of the goblins died.
Huh? I can't tell how many of the goblins are still alive, but I hear strange footsteps coming this way.
Here they come!
A hob. No. A goblin champion. We'll cut through them.
Allow my blade to assist you however it can.
Don't hold anything back!
Understood.
Damn it! There's too many of them!
No use complaining, Long Ears. Keep fighting. You holding up over there?
I'm trying to, but it's hard.
17.
How did they breach the barrier?
Calm down and concentrate, damn it!
Don't give up! Fight them off! Diabolical beasts! Unhand her! your strength to slay goblins? You just sat there and watched while they raped and pillaged. You are powerless.
Shit. I've heard the weapon of choice for some assassins is rope made of human hair. Now I see why. It doesn't break easily. The ultimate way to crush someone's neck.
Get her healed! We'll cover your back!
Thank you for your aid.
You saved me. Thanks, and I guess I owe you a favor, dwarf. Consider that my expression of elven gratitude, and don't let it go to your head.
You were just on the verge of tears. Glad to see you've got your spunk back.
You know it! Orc Bowl!
The Goblin Slayer!
Kill it!
Onward unto death! Die like a nail hammered into a coffin! Now, goblins, take a good look!
Which one of you is next? Is it you? Or you?
Steady yourself.
You okay?
Well, mostly, but you're not, right? That goblin champion injured you pretty badly.
Yeah. And the girl, is she alive?
Barely. Can you walk?
I can try.
There. Up you go. Now, I'm willing to bet you've still got some strength under that armor.
Yeah.
Bless the stars. I'm not certain how we are alive, but I'm ever so thankful we are.
How is she?
She's grievously wounded, but she will survive. Had the wound been any deeper, there would have been nothing I could do to help.
I see.
I'm so sorry.
You shouldn't worry.
Goblin Slayer, I couldn't protect us.
These things happen.
Tell me, how did you find the experience? Sharing a bed with me and her?
Fine, I guess. So I benefited from the miracle of resurrection by sleeping next to a virgin.
I see. So you've heard about it before then?
Yes, I have.
Although sadly, unlike this young priestess, I cannot be considered pure anymore.
Was it goblins?
Yes, it was about 10 years ago. I was captured by a group of them. I'm sorry, this is hard to talk about. Should I tell you what they did to me after they took me to their cave?
I already know.
I cried like a child, screaming, "It hurts," over and over again. I can still see, you know, just a little. It's blurry, but I can make out the shape of your body, like a shadow. That's how I perceive the world. Suggestions of forms, outlines of people who seem like they might slip away at any moment. We're such weak creatures, aren't we? We humans. I try not to let it show, but I'm frightened. Isn't that strange? I'm the Sword Maiden, and yet I'm terrified. I spend night after night trembling with fear and feeling absolutely helpless. Because this is the world we live in. No matter how much help we have, it's never enough. Though I'm sure no one else would understand.
Really?
Really? He says.
Is something funny?
You don't see the absurdity of it? I'm an archbishop, the woman who defeated the demon lord. And yet I'm scared to death of wretched little creatures like goblins. Please. Will you help? I don't know who else to ask.
Yeah. Don't worry. You don't have any scars.
Hey kids, who wants some tasty ice cream? Nice and cold. Get your ice cream here.
Ice cream? I wonder what that is.
I'm not sure, but considering how many kids are gathered around that stall, it's likely something sweet. Go ahead.
Oh, really? Thank you so much! It's cold. We should probably be on our way. Shall we head back?
There you are, Goblin Slayer. You've got some nerve summoning us here with a letter. You're lucky I didn't mention it to the guild girl.
Mention what?
That you keep going on overnight trips with another woman.
Calm yourself. Remember, it was I who was summoned, not you.
Hello?
You seem well. That makes me happy.
Yes, I'm fine.
We had some business near this town, so he came too, now. Go on.
Woman. There.
Thanks. This will do.
I'm not a delivery boy, damn it. I'm not doing any more errands for you.
But why did you send for this? You could have bought it here, no?
I needed something very fine. Nothing in this town would work.
I see.
Just what are you gonna use this for anyway?
What else? To slay goblins.
He didn't come back today either.
No.
How many nights has it been?
Well, he did say he had to go to a faraway town. I'm sure there's a reason he's still there.
He keeps going on quests to slay goblins without giving himself time to rest. Eventually, that relentless drive of his is going to be fatal.
He'll be back. He'll return, no matter what. This is a very important place. Both to him and to me. We'll see him again, and I want to be here when he gets back, so he knows I was waiting for him.
Beard cutter, you're armed to the teeth today.
But your whole look could use a little more style, you know.
You could be right. You know what? We could get some feathers and stick a few of the plumes in your helmet.
Not interested.
By the way, why aren't you carrying a torch like usual?
An open flame would be dangerous for what I want to try. So, what's this trouble you mentioned?
Behold.
What is that foul thing?
No idea. I guess a giant floating eyeball?
As far as I can tell, it is a creature of chaos.
A creature who must not be named. It's a sort of cursed beast, isn't it?
Who cares what it's called? Giant eyeball is fine.
Even when faced with a monstrosity, you remain the same.
As you might imagine, the creature is quite dangerous. This evil eye can use the power of disintegrate. It can cast dispel as well, which means that a single glare would destroy any dragon-tooth warrior that I summon.
Disintegrate and dispel? That's troublesome.
It looks like it won't attack us, or even see us as long as we don't enter the room. That means I can still cast a miracle, as long as I stay out here to do it.
But if we get close, we'll be in its sights. We'll have no time to finish spells before those deadly beams hit us. I'm at a loss. We might as well be twiddling our thumbs out here.
No. There's something I want to try.
Just remember, you promised you wouldn't use any water, fire, or poison.
I haven't forgotten. Our location is well outside of town now, right?
As much as we walked, yes, we should be a good distance away.
Then this shouldn't be a problem.
That's right, look at me!
Drink deep and sing loudly, spirits. Shout, dance, and sleep like the dead. Show me the dreams of fire wine. The monster is harmless if its eyelids are closed.
All right.
What is that?
Flower, don't breathe it in.
My spell isn't going to last much longer.
Shoot an arrow. Hit any part of it. Then immediately cast protection. This relies on you. If you fail, we die.
Got it. Hear me, O merciful Earth Mother. Please protect us the weak with your divine light and the sacred power of nature. Protection!
Powder! In an enclosed space! Don't tell me!
Cover your ears! And keep your mouths open!
Get down! You actually did it.
Sir Goblin Slayer, might you explain what happened?
When the coal miner told me about the canary, he mentioned something else. When there's a lot of fine powder in a confined space, and then a spark, it will catch fire and explode. Such an attack is a hassle to prepare. There's the risk that it will ignite too early, meaning it's usually an impractical trick to combat goblins.
Wait, you just rigged an explosion!
Yes, but I didn't use water, fire, or poison.
I don't think that's actually the problem here. Know what? Never mind, just forget about it.
But, what were you going to do if the flower didn't actually explode?
We'd shoot an arrow from the hall and then retreat until it let its guard down again. Then repeat this attack until it died, finally.
I get it, so I'd be the one stuck with all the work then.
And we all know that if you were to keep running that scrawny body of yours back and forth, then you'd eventually just disappear into thin air.
And when it's so obvious, you're the one who needs the exercise.
What's that now? My plumpness defines me as a dwarf.
Get any fatter and we can roll you down the hall.
Now that we're safe, this is what's rather curious.
Sure, I could muster 2 more spells.
We'll need them to finish the fight.
Then I guess I'll assist you until the time comes for me to work my wonders.
All things considered, we're pretty lucky. 3 spellcasters make for good odds.
Huh. Even Long-Ears has it in her not to be bratty when it comes down to it.
Hold your tongue! I'm never bratty, you walking barrel! So what am I supposed to do in this fight?
Lure in as many of them as you can. Get them close, then take them out.
Why am I always stuck with the most dangerous job? Oh well. Here they come.
With these numbers, we won't have to worry much about aiming.
One.
Beard Cutter, keep on slinging. I'll make sure you're well supplied.
That's my plan. There. 2, 3, 8.
The swarm is too large!
Too many got through!
Watch out on the right!
I see them!
3 from the left, 4 in the middle!
Yeah. Aren't you an adorable skeleton?
That isn't the word I'd use.
You bring me honor by praising him. Confound it. How is this mirror attached? It refuses to budge. Oh, hear me, proud and strange Brontosaurus. Give me the strength of 10,000!
I'll handle him. Don't leave the altar.
You got it.
19! 20! 21!
Got him! I need arrows! Quick!
Pass them
right away.
Thanks.
Look out!
You're done, Scaly!
Only a few moments more.
I'll help you.
I'm grateful.
Do you still need more time? Getting really tired of this guy.
Artful, wait!
He's purposely luring it into the goblin mob!
You truly are unbelievable!
Come on, Long-Ears, can't you shoot any faster?
Quiet, dwarf! I could if I had better quality arrows!
Why don't you just throw some rocks?
I'm not a barbarian!
Just one more push should do it!
Face it toward the ceiling and get underneath.
Right away. He's coming.
Dwarf, cast the spell towards the ceiling.
Up. All right. Time to work, you crafty gnomes. Mash greens of sand together to form mighty rock.
Artful, quickly!
Thanks.
What do we do now?
Use holy light.
Okay. Hear me, O merciful Earth Mother. Protect us and bless us with holy light.
crafty gnomes turn upside down and spiral to the ground! And that's
Makes 53!
We're okay.
No thanks to Mr. Strategic Genius over there. Was that your plan, Orkbolg?
It was a little scary.
That's all you have to say?
I think I'm getting used to this adventuring thing.
This isn't normal.
My heavens. We had the gate mirror to protect us, thankfully. It absorbed most of the debris and falling rubble, though it did prove to be rather heavy.
Yes, you held most of the weight back there, Scaly. I almost feel bad for the unsuspecting creatures on the other side. I wonder if this is how people traveled long distances in the olden times. Beardcutter? What do you think?
I don't know.
We're very lucky we weren't underneath the city when we did that.
If we had been, I would have thought of another plan. So...
What is it?
no fire, water, poison, or explosions.
True. Do you want a little reward?
What?
Are you okay down there?
I'm happy you've returned safely.
I have a question.
Yes, what would you like to ask? If it's within my power to answer you, I will do so.
You knew what was down there, didn't you?
Yes, you're exactly right.
I see.
But how did you figure that out?
I didn't. I planned to ask everyone who's in a position to know the truth until I was satisfied.
Oh. Well then, I gave myself away. Perhaps in the future I will learn to be less forthcoming. It is somewhat flattering you'd ask me first. I assume you had your reasons. May I ask why you suspected me?
Several reasons. The white beast. What was it called?
The alligator?
Yes, that's the one. I don't believe it was an accident we encountered it.
You're suggesting someone controls it?
It tried to chase us away, yes. But it also attacked the goblins.
Listen to you. Are you observant or simply paranoid?
Well, despite how elaborate the ruins are, you provided no precise maps. And there are no rat-killing quests. In fact, adventurers avoid the sewers. But something was patrolling down there.
You seem rather knowledgeable about our adventurers.
I did my research. Back to the point. I knew something had to be guarding the sewers. That creature. It's your familiar.
Shameful, isn't it? That the messenger of the Supreme God should protect the city, and the city alone.
You must have known. Killing women, ripping out entrails on the street, and then leaving the corpses behind. That's not what goblins usually do.
Indeed. They bring their prey back to the nest so they can toy with them. Death is not something that comes quickly. The minions of the Demon Lord were doing their master's bidding. They were plotting to do something with the mirror, but now their lord no longer exists, thanks to a hero in an entirely different place and in another time. And yet, If goblins were to attack me here, I would surely break. I would not fight, only weep. I knew they were moving under the city. And I'd heard that the evil sect was to blame. They longed for revenge. I could face that, but not goblins. But then, who could I tell? I'm the Sword Maiden after all. How could I ask for protection from mere goblins? No one would take me seriously. So what now? What will you do with me?
Nothing. Because you're not a goblin.
Is that why you're not going to ask for my motives?
If you want to talk, I'll listen.
I longed for understanding. I wanted people to know my fear, and that the world is a painful, terrifying place. They need to know what to be afraid of, and that no one is safe. There is much malevolence and such atrocities in this world. But in the end, no one gave a second thought to the goblins. You may have the gate mirror, if you like. Just tell me you understand. Of all the people on this planet, surely you do?
I got rid of the mirror.
That was an ancient relic, a priceless treasure worth a fortune.
Best to get rid of it before other goblins learn how to use it. We encased the mirror in concrete and sank it in the canal. It'll make a good bed for whatever you call that white beast.
Naturally, you never cease to amaze me. I dare say you may be unstoppable.
Perhaps.
Please, may I ask you one more thing?
I can't promise an answer.
Has anything changed since you started slaying goblins?
Like what?
If the hero is able to slay the Demon Lord, we know the world can be kept safe from harm. But if the 15-year-old girl who was attacked by goblins is still looking for deliverance after all these years, no one even notices. No matter how many goblins are slain in this land, the terror is still alive in me. I want to know how to change that.
I don't know that you need to. You said you went through something horrible.
That's right.
I've seen what they do, from start to finish.
That means...
But I can't give you a solution.
So you can't offer me salvation?
No. But if any more goblins appear, call for me. I'll kill them for you.
Even if they're in my dreams?
Yeah.
You promise you'll come?
Yes. Because I'm the Goblin Slayer.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Goblin Slayer. I cherish you.
I'm done.
Thank you for reporting back to her.
Well, that was a fun one.
You were crying like a newborn babe when the goblins surrounded you, or did you forget that part?
Let me have this. We took out their portal, survived, and won. Plus, we even got a decent reward.
Yes, I can't help but feel that the gate mirror went to waste when we threw it into the canal. However, we gathered vital information and destroyed a heresy. Our deeds were quite valorous. I'm satisfied with our work.
Well, I've got no complaints as long as I can use this to buy a delicious feast soon.
Predictable. All dwarfs care about is food.
turned out all right, huh? Good work, Goblin Slayer.
I was thinking...
Really? You should have told me that you weren't asleep in the first place.
I just woke up.
Well, how was I supposed to know? You're always wearing a helmet.
I see. When we get back, there's something I'd like to make.
A new kind of weapon, I'm guessing?
Ice cream.
An iced cream? Would it be too much of a bother for me to join you in this frozen treat?
If you want. It's made with milk.
Oh, sweet nectar!
Sorry about that. We're fine back here.
Come now, Beard Cutter. You should rely upon this dwarf for all culinary matters.
Is that so?
I'm an expert.
Then I will.
So, how is it made?
Like this, I believe.
Sir Goblin Slayer, if you need to spin something, I believe a stool that uses a pedal to rotate a bowl would be effective.
I see. Makes sense.
I want to help make it too. After all, I plan on eating a lot of it.
Sure. What about you?
I guess I'll taste it. Why not?
Don't kick me if it turns out bad.
You're still sore about that? Just give me some stupid ice cream. I won't hurt you. Satisfied?
Yeah.
Geez, if you were waiting for someone, you could have told us.
You're the one who forced Beard Cutter to come along in the first place.
It isn't my fault. He should have just said something.
I'm sorry. Are you sure it's okay for me to join you?
It's fine.
You're most welcome. Help yourself, young lady.
Absolutely. The more people you eat with, the better the food tastes.
Then I guess I'll dig in.
Tell me, that rumor about the hero defeating the Demon Lord, could it really be true?
Yes, it's official. We received word from the capital confirming the story. The hero became the 10th platinum-ranked adventurer in history. After all, it's not easy defeating a demon lord.
That's wonderful to hear. With him gone, we can all rest a little easier now, I'm sure.
I bet there's quite a celebration going on in the capital. Guess we should start celebrating ourselves.
Like you need an excuse to drink. Too bad. Maybe I should have gone to the capital instead of staying here.
Our celebrations may not be as big here as they are there, but we do have a harvest festival at least.
That does sound pretty fun.
Join me for a drink, Beard Cutter.
No, none for me today.
In that case, you're welcome to try a glass of this tonic.
So good! It's delicious.
I'm glad you like it. It's made with lemon and honey. I've been told that it helps relieve fatigue.
I see. Maybe I should carry some with me on my next quest.
Now that training's over, it's time to eat. Food's all on me. Eat up, everyone.
I'm starving, thank you.
It sounds like those two have been sparring outside all morning long.
As well they should. Training is essential.
You know, actually, nothing's set in stone, but there have been talks about the possibility of opening a training hall.
Have there?
They want to hire retired adventurers. There's so many newcomers who need as much help as they can get.
That's true. The more porcelain ranks know when they set out on a quest, the more likely they are to come back alive.
And it'll give them confidence, too.
Besides, an adventurer doesn't stop living just because they don't go on quests anymore. I think the arrangement would benefit everyone.
Interesting.
You need to be more careful so you have the option of retiring someday. I'll just have to stop giving you quests if you continue being reckless. The next time you collapse, I'll impose a 6-month adventuring ban.
No goblin slaying.
That would be bad.
I agree. So make sure you take better care of yourself.
That was fun. Your friends are such nice people.
Are they?
Well, yeah. Don't you think so?
I think they're skilled. And I have a higher probability of killing goblins if I'm with them.
Someday.
What?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Dear Goblin Slayer, I hope you are well. These are such uncertain times, with danger lurking where we might least expect it. Under normal circumstances, I would have sent this letter much sooner to thank you for all you have done. But I told myself that after everything that had happened, I shouldn't trouble you. I hope you can forgive me. By some miracle, ever since the night we spoke, the goblins have stopped plaguing my dreams, and life has been peaceful. Such a change would have been impossible were it not for you and your comrades. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Hopefully, tranquility will reign now that the hero has defeated the Demon Lord. But many of his armies still remain, so we mustn't let our guard down yet. Even with that threat behind us, I believe the world will always need adventurers. Know that I will continue to pray for your safety. Blessings upon you, the Sword Maiden.
Ah! You're so loud! And you never know when to quit! That's it! I've had enough! Let's finish this, dwarf!
Oh, you've got guts talking like that, Long Ears. Don't worry, I'll go easy on you. Hard stuff for me, regular for you. What do you say?
Challenge accepted!
Should you really?
A wise woman is careful never to court danger, my lady.
Drink, 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 drink!
All right!
Well, what have we here? Don't worry, everyone. The party has arrived.
Place a wager?
Sure. My money says the elf beats the dwarf. 3 gold pieces.
You're awfully confident. Sure you can afford that?
Please, I'm not worried. With my discipline and righteousness and the protection of the gods, I'm certain to win.
Aren't you a little worried that the Supreme God might take issue with a paladin gambling?
I'm betting on the dwarf for sure. Then I'm betting on the high elf.
You can't gamble our earnings! Are you really sure we shouldn't try to stop them?
Sir Mage should claim a victory within a few more drinks or so. Though Lady Ranger does have a stubborn streak, so it may take longer than that. We'll just have to watch and see.
Really? That's all you have to say?
Fill her up! I'm nowhere near done yet, dwarfy.
Happy to!
One more!
Need something?
No, not really. Dinner's ready. I also wondered what you could be thinking about, out here all by yourself.
The future.
The future?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
For what?
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
You're strange sometimes. You'll get grease on you.
I'll live. It's time for laundry anyway, and I can take a bath.
I see.
Now stay put. We can take our time, you know, when it comes to thinking about the future.
Take our time?
Yes. There's no need to rush.
Yeah. You're right.
What does this future look like? Besides, an adventurer doesn't stop living just because they don't go on quests anymore. I think the arrangement would benefit everyone. People grow old. They get injured. At some point, they slow down. Eventually, everyone reaches their limit. Adventurers, heroes, they can't fight forever. Even if he doesn't die, there will come a time when he can no longer slay goblins. As nice as they are, these days can only last so long. When the time does come, what will he do?
What will he be able to do? He probably doesn't have the answer. Actually, no one has the answer. No one has the answer.
才の目で決まるような残酷なほどに気まぐれな世界で神様に与えられたちっぽけなこの手を奇跡は失われたその笑みを守ることもできなかった憧れた英雄感など切ない空ごとだった祈り忘れかけたものよこの命枯れるまであがいてやるどうしてこびりついて消えてくれない張り裂けるようなどこか抜かして置き忘れてきた約束を奪われた明日途切れてく意識の中で意味ないだけやまない
You're up early again.
Yeah.
The weather's so nice today. The sun feels great on my skin.
Yeah?
Do you know if my uncle is awake already?
I don't know.
Oh well, if he isn't around by now, then I'm sure he will be pretty soon.
Suppose so.
He must be hungry. I'll go start on breakfast. We can eat together.
Sounds good.
It's the same thing every day. Goblins usually move around at night and return to their nests in the morning. So at dawn, he checks our land to see if he can find any footprints. Goblins always scout the area they plan to attack, so any disturbance is a warning of trouble. If he sees any sort of tracks, then we'll know to be extra careful for a while. He always checks the fence too, just to see if there are any parts that have come loose or been damaged since the day before. Cause of course, that's a bad sign. If anything is broken, he makes the repairs himself. He keeps our farm and everyone in it safe. Our valiant guardian. It's been this way for 5 years, since he first came to stay with us. His daily routine. Say you're sorry. Even now, it's not easy. When he leaves on a quest, there's no telling when he'll be back. Sometimes, he's gone for days.
You're going to have a hard time tomorrow if you stay up too late.
I know. Just a little while longer. And then I'll head to bed.
Think about how it would feel if your home was suddenly attacked by monsters without any warning. Picture it. They show up out of nowhere, and before you know it, they're obliterating your village. They burn and destroy whatever they want. They kill your friends and your family. Then they plunder what's left. Now, imagine if your older sister was attacked. She'd be tortured, forced to endure unspeakable things, and then finally, killed. Let's say you witnessed all of this firsthand. holding your breath in a hiding spot, waiting to die. There's no way you'd forgive them. You would take up weapons and devote your entire life to getting revenge. You'd hunt the monsters down, one by one. You'd kill obsessively, your hands always smelling of blood.
Look, we made it.
Finally. Some days you'd be successful, and on others, you would fail. You'd try to figure out the best way to kill them the next time. This would be the only thing that occupied your mind. You'd test every idea you came up with, no matter how absurd. And against your better nature, you'd start to enjoy it. A naive person might suggest you let the children live, but she's not thinking about how they'll grow up to attack the villages, stealing women and livestock to survive. You'll watch young, aspiring adventurers, those with new porcelain ranks, who will think, I chased away a goblin that came to my village once. They're weak, easy to deal with. These rookies won't realize that the goblin they proudly chased away was likely an injured wanderer whose hoard has been destroyed. Still, this gives the young adventurer false confidence. Meanwhile, goblins that survive an attack gain experience. They become wanderers and grow stronger. Eventually, the wanderers become bodyguards or leaders of new nests. In a way, I am, in turn, a monster to them.
I know you're worried, but you need to remember that the only reason I allow him to stay here is because he pays us so well. He may have been your childhood friend back then, but he's not that boy anymore. Look, the truth is, he's completely lost it. You know that, but you choose to ignore it.
I understand, but I'm still going to wait. He's been alone for so long. I couldn't believe it when he told me he'd formed a party. I guess it started off as just him and a young girl, but now others have joined.
What's your business with me?
I'm sure you've heard by now about the growing number of demons in the capital.
No.
Leading them is a demon king. He's been resurrected. Now he's gathering forces because he wants to take over the world.
I see.
That's why we came. We need somebody with your skills.
Ask someone else. I have no interest in anything but goblins.
Don't you understand? I'm saying hordes of demons are going to attack! Do you realize the entire world is at stake here?
Yes. But before the demons destroy the world, the goblins will destroy the villages. They can't be spared simply because the world is in danger.
How dare you!
Easy, think about why we're here. We didn't track him down to ask for his help dealing with the demons themselves, remember?
Sir Goblin Slayer, we've come to ask for your aid with an infestation of goblins.
All right, then I accept. Where are they? How many? How big is their nest? Do they have a shaman or hob?
What's with this guy?
As my companion has mentioned, in the wake of the Demon King's resurrection, an army of his minions has gathered and is preparing to make its move. So the chieftains of my kind, the kings of men, and the elders of the elves and dwarves have decided to hold a conference.
And we're the adventurers who've been hired to act as their representatives.
Eventually, a great battle is going to be fought, although I'm sure you don't care about that.
The goblins we mentioned to you earlier are currently becoming more active on elven lands, making a real nuisance of themselves.
Have any champions or lords emerged among them?
Champions? And lords?
Goblin heroes or kings. Basically equal to platinum-ranked adventurers.
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. However, our search has turned up one enormous nest.
And as usual, the military won't deploy for goblins.
The human kings may see us as allies, but they don't see us as equals. If we brought our soldiers into this, they would think we were plotting something.
Which is why they sent us adventurers. But we still require a human with goblin-slaying prowess.
So, out of everyone else, we've chosen you, Orkbolg.
Do you have a map?
Right here.
Ruins.
We believe so.
Numbers?
We only know that there are many.
I'll leave immediately. You can decide how much you want to pay me.
What the... Is he planning to go alone?
I've got my share. Give this to her.
Wait, are you going alone? The girl...
She should rest.
Goblin Slayer! So, what did they want? Is it a quest?
Yes. Slaying goblins.
Then I'll get ready immediately.
No. I'll go on my own.
That's not fair! We could have at least discussed it.
We are, now.
So then, this is a discussion?
Isn't it?
It doesn't really qualify as a discussion if the other person doesn't have a say.
It doesn't?
I'm going with you. You aren't going to leave me behind.
Do as you wish.
Yes, I plan to.
Teaming up with a man like that can't be easy. If she can manage that, I wonder what else she can do.
If I were to put in the quest and not go with him, I wouldn't be able to face my ancestors.
This orc bulg is a strange and incomprehensible being. Just what I left the forest to see. Now wait up, boys. Don't you know that you're supposed to respect your elders?
That's a good girl. Time to go home. Don't dally. Sometimes, he comes home with his armor practically falling apart. Like the other day, when he returned from Watertown.
What happened? I don't like how quiet it is out there.
Since we stopped the holes, the poison gas reversed its flow. I'm sure at least a few of the goblins died.
Huh? I can't tell how many of the goblins are still alive, but I hear strange footsteps coming this way.
Here they come!
A hob. No. A goblin champion. We'll cut through them.
Allow my blade to assist you however it can.
Wait! Are you...
Six. Don't hold anything back.
Understood.
Of them.
No use complaining, Long Ears. Keep fighting. You holding up over there?
I'm trying to, but it's hard.
17.
Are you hurt? Princess, the miracle!
How did they breach the barrier?
Calm down and concentrate, damn it!
Don't give up! Fight them all! Diabolical beasts! Unhand her!
Don't hurt me!
birds! You think you have the strength to slay goblins? You just sat there and watched while they raped and pillaged. You are powerless. Shit.
He didn't come back today either.
No.
How many nights has it been?
Well, he did say he had to go to a faraway town. I'm sure there's a reason he's still there.
He keeps going on quests to slay goblins without giving himself time to rest. Eventually, that relentless drive of his is going to be fatal.
He'll be back. He'll return, no matter what. This is a very important place. Both to him and to me. We'll see him again, and I want to be here when he gets back, so he knows I was waiting for him.
He's coming!
Dwarf, cast the spell towards the ceiling! Up! All right! Time to work, you crafty gnomes! Mass grains of sand together to form mighty rock!
Arcbolt, quickly!
Face!
What do we do now?
Use holy light!
Okay. Hear me, O merciful Earth Mother! Protect us and bless us with holy light!
Stone Blast! Bring it down! Spin your buckets, crafty gnomes! Turn upside down and spill to the ground! That's all in control! Make 53!
He never really says much about where he's been or what he's done. But the important thing is, no matter how far away he goes, he always comes home. No matter how hurt he is, he always comes back.
Need something?
No, not really. Dinner's ready. I also wondered what you could be thinking about out here all by yourself.
The future.
The future?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
For what?
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
You're strange sometimes. You'll get grease on you.
I'll live. It's time for laundry anyway, and I can take a bath.
I see.
Now, stay put. We can take our time, you know, when it comes to thinking about the future.
Take our time?
Yes. There's no need to rush.
Yeah, you're right.
What does his future look like?
Besides, an adventurer doesn't stop living just because they don't go on quests anymore. I think the arrangement would benefit everyone.
People grow old. They get injured. At some point, they slow down. Eventually, everyone reaches their limit. Adventurers, heroes, they can't fight forever. Even if he doesn't die, there will come a time when he can no longer slay goblins. As nice as they are, these days can only last so long. When the time does come, what will he do? What will he be able to do?
He probably doesn't have the answer. Actually, no one has the answer.
No. Good morning. It'll be just a minute. Breakfast is almost ready.
Run.
Huh? Okay, you're kidding. You are, right? Come on.
There were tracks. Goblins.
Alright, so you'll just fight them off then, won't you?
I can't. In a cave, I would win against them. Even if their numbers were 100 strong. No matter what, I'd be victorious. But there were at least 10 sets of scout footprints, which means this horde definitely has a leader. Not a hob or a shaman. No. Judging from their numbers, it must be something much stronger. A goblin lord. The attack will come tonight or tomorrow. We don't have time to ask the military for help. Based on the tracks, it's a horde of more than 100 goblins.
So many. That's terrifying. But why here? Why the farm? What do they want with it?
Most likely, they'd use it as a stronghold to launch an attack on the town. I'm not a platinum-ranked adventurer. I'm not a hero. I don't see how we can possibly muster enough people to face more than 100 monsters in an open field. I'm not strong enough. I can't do it.
That's why you want me to go.
Yes.
I'll live. If I run now.
Yes.
Okay.
You've decided?
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to run away. Because you're going to stay behind, right? You always do that. Go silent when you're at a loss. It's cute.
They won't just kill you.
Yes. I know that.
I've seen it, what they do.
Yes.
Don't think that you'll survive. Yes, you might live, but you'll be dead inside. So you need to run.
I told you, I'm staying! I can't go through that again! I won't just run away knowing you're going to lose your home a second time. And besides, maybe we'd escape, but the farm would be completely destroyed. Even if we came back, well, there would be nothing, you know?
I see.
Yeah, I really am sorry. I know I'm being stubborn. Not to mention foolish.
Don't look at me like that. I'll do everything I can. Everything.
Okay!
You have to protect those who are smaller than you.
Hey. You ought to at least say goodbye when you're leaving.
You're right. I'm sorry.
She's a good girl, you know? Despite everything, she's grown up so well. Keep her safe. You got it?
I'll try my best, sir.
Sometimes I wish you would just lie.
Wow, look who it is. Figured you'd crawled off and died somewhere. You just gonna stand there or what?
Huh? I apologize, but hear me out. I have a request.
The Goblin Slayer has a request?
Isn't he a solo adventurer, though?
Nah, I hear he's been going out on quests with the party lately.
Really? Him?
A horde of goblins has been scouting a farm on the outskirts of town. I don't know how many there are, but they'll probably attack tonight.
Something about goblins. Big surprise, huh?
What's the big deal about a horde of goblins?
Judging by the footprints the scouts left, they're led by a goblin lord, which means there's at least 100 of them.
100?
That many?
He's gotta be kidding.
There's no way. It's impossible. What's going on? You lost too?
Yeah.
Lords are a mutated class of goblins that excel in leadership. Think of them as the top rank.
That sounds bad.
And the horde that it's leading will be here soon. There's no time. I could handle them in a cave, but I can't kill them out in the open alone. Please, I'm asking for your help.
What should we do?
Don't know. What do you think?
Some goblins need killing.
That's his thing, so he should do it. You can count me out.
I'm not going near those disgusting creatures. Oof.
Hey! Listen, I don't think you understand how this works. This guild hall is for adventurers, and everyone here falls under that banner. Which means we don't do anything as a favor. So put up a quest and offer up a reward. That right?
Yeah! Yeah! We're adventurers!
What the hell is wrong with these people?
Simmer down, long ears. No need to stir the pot and complicate things.
I understand this boils your blood, but don't act rashly.
Let me go!
Yes, you're right.
So, what are you offering? What's the elimination of 100 goblins worth to you?
Everything. I'll offer everything I have as a reward.
And what does that entail?
All of my belongings and everything within my discretion. My equipment, my assets, my knowledge, my time, and...
Even your life?
Yes, if that's what's necessary.
And would you take your life if I asked that of you?
No, I can't do that.
Why?
Because if I did, it would hurt someone important. I was told I can't let that happen. So I suppose my life isn't within my discretion.
I really have no clue what's going on under that beat-up old helmet of yours. But it's fairly obvious you're serious about this.
Yes, extremely serious.
Well, damn it all to hell. I wouldn't ask you to off yourself anyway, you dimwit. A strong drink will suffice. Come on! That's an amazing deal. A man of my prestige agreed to slay no small number of goblins for you. Where's your gratitude?
Of course. Forgive me. Thank you.
All right, that's enough. Just thank me after we've tallied up our kills.
I'm in. I'll slay some goblins with you, gladly. But I'm asking for something in return from you as well. Once all this is over, promise that you'll come with us on a real adventure.
I swear it.
My price is a bit steeper than just one drink, Beard Cutter. I'm gonna need a whole barrel.
All right, then you'll have it.
I'd also like to join our elven friend on this grand adventure, if you'll have me.
I wouldn't dream of going without my party.
By that logic, I can assume I shall also be included in your numbers. Though I don't mind helping out a comrade in need, if I were to ask for some small token of reward.
Cheese?
That and one more item would be appropriate.
Ice cream.
Oh! That's perfect. A reward even the gods would envy.
They don't belong to me, but they are made at the farm.
If wiping out the subterranean scourge would also protect that exquisite ambrosia, count me in.
Well now, that makes 5.
There were 5. I'll be 6. Brilliant Inflammare. Seems your flame has drawn more moths to it. But will they burn their wings?
Listen up, everyone! I have an announcement! The
every goblin? That's great!
You're sure we can do this?
Well, it is based on intel from a silver rank, so it's not a problem. And besides, with that kind of passion, how could we say no?
Just keep an accurate count.
Suppose I've got no choice.
You're going to?
It's not like I'm doing a favor for Goblin Slayer, mind you. But denying the reward would be foolish.
Really? There's no need to lie about it. I know the reason. You're doing this because he was the one who slayed the goblins that attacked your hometown.
Damn it! That's not so! I'm doing this strictly to gain some gold coins and nothing more.
It furthers my goal of becoming a paladin. I can't refuse anyone in need of help.
You hear that? If they're going to join the fight, then I guess I am as well.
And I'm going too.
Looks like we're all in this together then.
So,
What's wrong?
just that I haven't ever slain any goblins before.
Well, it is pretty dangerous.
But I'm thinking that now would be the perfect time to start.
You're right. We do owe him, after all.
Okay. We became adventurers at the same time, so it seems fate has decided for me.
To be honest, I think I'd actually miss all this talk about goblins around here.
Yeah, the truth is he's really pretty popular in the old guild hall.
The only thing worse than having him around would be if he wasn't here to drive us crazy.
I gotta say, a quest this bizarre is way too interesting for me to resist.
That's great.
Even though we're not in your party or close friends, we're all adventurers. It's what we live for!
The adventurers will handle it!
You don't need to fill out any paperwork right now. Just give us the tally when you return.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah.
You realize I'll be coming with you too, right?
Yeah.
Everything will be fine.
I needed to hear that.
Over there!
I hope you're ready for this.
Fall into stupor.
Go to sleep.
Sleep, you filthy goblins.
Now! Don't bother with the goblins! Just grab the captives and get them out of here! Hurry! Fall back! Now!
Using human shields? Despicable. They deserve every arrow they get.
We've brought all the women to safety!
I've taken care of all the spellcasters within sight.
Good work!
Yeah! Now! Time to earn your gold, boys! Attack!
I look at these goblins and all I see is an easy payday!
Damn! I can hardly believe how many there are! A real pain in the ass.
This is why even Goblin Slayer couldn't do it on his own! We knew it wouldn't be easy.
That definitely got my juices flowing.
I'm sure you'd be fine out on your own, but if you're close, I can use my deflect missile spell.
You're pushing hard.
Yeah, I should have gone out there with them.
Wait, do you see that?
Those are the Goblin Riders, just like he said.
On guard! That means the riders are coming! Get ready!
All right, everybody, you know what to do.
Remember, we're going to need to form 2 lines, with the men in the back filling the gaps in the front. Have your weapons out and stay alert. They're coming in low, so draw them in as close as you can. Not yet. Keep waiting. Get ready. Here we go!
Backline troops, let's move in!
There. Here it comes. Look. Oh, it's dead.
Get your head out of the clouds and into the fight. You want your gold, don't ya?
Are you hurt?
No. My armor saved me. Thank God.
Pretty easy money, huh?
Yeah, but without his strategy, you might be singing a very different tune right now.
Set ambushes. It's a tool they use often, but they won't expect it from others. They'll be leading with meat shields. We'll cast sleeping spells, and when they fall, that's when we rescue the hostages. Just leave the sleeping goblins on the ground. We don't want them to wake up. A bigger horde like this will have riders on trained wolves. There'll probably be 20 or 30 of them. We can take most of them out with spear walls. Those of us not holding up the wall will kill the survivors. You can use weapons or spells, whatever it takes. We'll need to kill their spellcasters as soon as possible.
Underneath all that tarnished metal, there really is a silver rank.
You went and ran too far away from the group, you stupid goblin. Hey, find any stragglers over there?
What was that?
Something's flying this way! Watch your heads!
Looks like we've got some hobs.
No. That's a big boy. Our Goblin champion.
Make that 2 of them.
Nice. I was getting a little bored with all the small fries. I may actually break a sweat taking these guys down.
Are you asking for help? I don't know. How can I fight and count up all these goblin heads I've collected so far?
I'm sure you'll find the time.
Step back, okay?
As you wish.
Those heads look heavy. We may actually be doing the beasts a favor by taking them off their shoulders.
This has turned into a veteran's battlefield. If you doubt your skills, get out of the way. Crazy.
May I have some water?
Yes, right away.
Thank you, dear.
Are you sure that they don't need you out there on the battlefield?
I am, to be quite honest. He's far more used to dispatching these brutes than normal goblins.
Wait a sec. Does anybody know where Goblin Slayer might have run off to?
Of course. Think. Ask yourself who he is.
Yes. It's not that tough to figure out. Obviously, he went to slay some goblins.
This fight is different from all the ones before.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
Wow. I really did it.
Oh, looks like most of the goblin horde has been eliminated.
And good riddance. But the thought of them getting organized and plotting to attack the town sends a shiver down my spine.
Well, if it's any comfort, we've come to learn much about the goblins in this short time. All thanks to our brooding professor.
Sorry, but that's no comfort. This is not the adventurer's life that I signed on for.
Thank you.
Be on guard. He knows how to fight.
I can draw him in and give you an opening. Then you take him down.
Sounds good to me.
I got you!
Oh, wow. You do realize that you'd be dead without my help, right?
Yeah, so take his ugly head as a trophy.
I've never gotten such a hideous reward before.
Do you not want it?
No, I suppose I'll take it.
You look like you might need some help with that one.
I'm fine, thank you.
Think he can handle that thing alone?
We'll see.
Damn it!
Take this, you big green bastard!
Uncle,
Yeah, what do you need?
you said something about him that night on the porch. Do you remember?
I said that he'd completely lost it.
as I recall.
Do you still feel that way?
Don't really know. Have any thoughts you'd like to share on that?
I do. Hear me, O merciful Earth Mother. Please protect us the weak with your divine light and the sacred power of nature. Grant us your protection!
Mercy, please. I'm sorry, and I swear I'll never do it again. Yes, I'll go back into the forest and live in peace. I won't hurt humans.
Like hell we're gonna believe that. A goblin lord? My ass. You're just a damn goblin. Just a disgusting little goblin. And me, I'm the Goblin Slayer. That's one goblin head for me. I'll act as bait. Use protection to render the Lord immobile.
You're sure that's going to work?
Yes. Use 2 to trap him from the front and back. Actually, you should use 3 and create a cage for him.
So 3 times?
Just in case.
Hear me, O merciful Earth Mother. Please lay your blessed hands upon this child's wounded body. Heal. Please forgive me. I ended up only using 2 miracles of protection.
It's fine, thank you.
Careful not to push yourself too hard.
It's not like I think I can win just by pushing my limits.
Would you listen to me? We had already talked about this, and you know I'm worried about you. So please, do it as a favor for me. Or at least try and think things through just a little bit more.
I'm sorry. I pushed myself because I have faith in you.
Goblin Slayer, you really are hopeless, aren't you?
Can I help you with your Make sure to put a bandage around this.
It's over. I'm home.
Welcome back.
Calm down, you're gonna trip and bust your head.
I took down the Demon Lord, you know. I think I can manage. Hurry up! We don't want the festival to start without us, do we?
I still don't understand why we had to get up and make the trek so early in the morning.
The evil sect is plotting something, and it's up to us to stop it. And even as early as we left, we still have a ways to go before we get to the festival.
Speaking of evil things, there's been a real problem around here lately, with goblins.
Are you serious? But those are just the underlings, aren't they?
Wow, I can't believe you're both so naive. Goblins are actually pretty frightening and vicious creatures.
Is that so? Well, I'd also heard that there's a goblin slayer here. I guess they can take care of them.
A goblin slayer, huh?
Wait a minute. So it's all thanks to whoever that is that it's even possible for the festival to happen? How unfortunate would it be if the town were completely destroyed right after we saved the world?
We drink to the fallen, to our victory, and the lives the Adventurers Guild protected today. And of course, we'll raise our mugs to that odd fellow who's been going on and on about goblins this whole time. Cheers!
Cheers! That was tough, but I wasn't scared.
Hey, is that for me?
No, you don't. What? But I slayed a champion! Are you trying to tell me that's only worth one measly coin?
I'm sorry, but the reward was clearly 1 coin per goblin. We didn't specify between the different types.
Can't you add some kind of special reward category?
Out of the question. The way I look at it, paying everyone is the special reward.
Think about him. Although Goblin Slayer managed to take down the Goblin Lord, that head was worth only 1 coin as well.
The poor thing looks like she absolutely exhausted herself tonight. She's still young and fragile, so make sure she doesn't push herself too hard.
Yeah.
Seems like you're in a good mood. Any particular reason?
Not really. I feel the same as always.
You could have fooled me.
Oh yeah! Those goblin heads are paying for the party tonight! Keep those drinks flowing my way!
Adventurers! We just received an extra shipment of alcohol!
Hell yeah!
Thank you.
For what?
For saving us, of course.
I didn't do anything special. I've been thinking. And I'm still not completely sure.
Go on.
But I'm starting to get some clarity. I think I can see myself getting out more as an adventurer. See some new places.
I like that idea. You should go for it. Travel the world.
Really?
Yeah, if that's where your future is, go for it.
Oh, whoops! Sorry for falling asleep on you!
Don't worry, you worked very hard for that nap.
Well, I should stay awake. I wouldn't want to be rude.
I don't mind.
I need to make the rounds and thank everyone personally. Have some fun, okay?
Did you give this to me?
You finished the Goblin Lord.
I did? But, Goblin Slayer, are you sure this is what you want?
Yeah, why?
Well, it is a lot of money.
Money you earned. It's exactly what we originally agreed upon. Same reason I bought them a drink.
I got you, Goblin.
So tell me, Goblin Slayer.
What?
No big deal, but I am a little confused. Why didn't you just post a quest earlier? You had to have some reason not to do it. Seems like it would have been easier to just post a quest and be done with it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not criticizing you for how you went about it.
It's simple. No one came when it happened to my village. The same thing could have happened here. There were no guarantees, so I had to rely on luck. That's all. Everyone thinks I'm strange, so...
Be careful about making assumptions like that. I mean, if you had asked me for help, I would have gladly done all I could to lend a hand. And not just me, there's lots of others who feel the same way. Just look around. Everyone here tonight, they all helped. Remember that in the future. People are kind. What I'm saying is... it's not really about luck, you know?
Really?
There's no doubt in my mind. I know I just said I don't need any reward, but actually there is something small I'd like for helping out earlier today.
What is it?
If you don't mind, will you take your helmet off for me? Please?
Why?
The other time it happened, I kept my eyes closed because I was too embarrassed to look. Wow, I think that you look so much better this way.
Really?
Whoa! Am I crazy or did Orville just take his helmet off? All this time we've spent together and he's never willing to do that for me!
What?
Oh, this is special! I've gotta get a look at him! Huh. Is this really all that special? It's different, I guess. Of course, he usually takes his helmet off for more practical reasons, like when he's gonna go to sleep or because it's broken.
I must admit that is certainly a face befitting a warrior of your caliber.
I'd go as far as to say your features are quite striking indeed, Beard Cutter.
Come on! Would you get out of the way?
As I suspected. He's a rather handsome fellow. Yes? Nice.
All I can think is I've seen him somewhere before. Ugh, pisses me off.
Hey, Goblin Slayer showed his face. We need to look at the old betting pool.
Damn it! I thought he'd turn out to be a woman!
Well, I put my money on him being a goblin.
Crazy. Did anybody actually get it right? Because whoever did is buying the next round!
Everyone here tonight, they all helped. Remember that in the future. People are kind. What I'm saying is, it's not about luck. You know?
I hear you. I hope you're right.